Can you hear me now? Okay. So I just said a bunch of stuff. I guess I can say it all again. Hey, Angie. Hello, Linda T, Linda S. Cat, I see Kathy Carr's come in. Kelly has come in. Doris, Susan. Lots of people here. I hit that mute button on my mic when I move it, I guess. So sorry about that. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Shelly, great to have you here. Mona. So, like I said, when you guys couldn't hear me, Christina decided to take tonight off, so I fill it in her spot. I appreciate her allowing me to do that. Something's under my paper. Okay, so let's show you the ones from last week. Get Tony out of the way. So this is the first painting I did last week with all PBO pouring medium. I do not like the way any of these dried. I don't like my camera all of a sudden either. Sorry. I thought I had it set up right, but I guess I moved it to take that picture. And no, I haven't used that beard straightener. I don't know if I said that before I got the mic fixed or not. Okay, so this, like I said, this is the first one. It's 14 by 14. Used a bunch of colors in it. I don't remember which ones now. That's okay. I don't like the way they turned out. They didn't settle right. I like the colors. This one's a little bit muddy. Got a little muddy with the greens. You see that? Is that bugging you? Sorry. And let's see. That's the first one. All PBO. Pouring medium on that one. This is the second one, which was half PBO and half Floetrol. Sorry, reading real quick. So that's the second one. This one is better than the first one because the first one got too muddy greened up, and I know that's doesn't even sound like me to say green is bad, but in that one it was bad. And let's go with the third one from last week. This was all Floetrol. I like this painting. I liked it better before it dried. But that's that one. Hope you guys like that. Let me get them out of the way. See if I can read back at anything interesting. Mark this day in history because of the green comment, Linda. Okay, so tonight what I'm doing is I'm doing some top coating with resin. I'm going to use the Stone Coat Art Resin. I'm going to put a top coat on some coasters, and I'm going to do a second coat on some box tops that I did a while back. This is the part A and B. Stone Coat Art Resin. What I do is I fill my big basement sink with some warm water, and I set these in them for about 10 minutes before I use it. It warms it up, makes it a little bit thinner, and when mixing, you get less bubbles. let's show you the box tops first. Now these box tops, no, I haven't used that, Shelly. I don't know whether I will. Angie saying stuff and taking it back. Anyway, these box tops, I look back and seen I did this video when I painted these January of 2020. So these been sitting around for almost a year. I did put a coat of resin on them at one point in time. But if you can see, I got a bunch of rejection spots on these. So I'm going to do a second coat on them. To do that, what I do is I take a piece of sandpaper, 220 grit sandpaper, and I'll take the box top and just sand the spots, the rejection spots a little bit. You don't have to go nuts. You just gotta sand them up a bit, like so. That's all you really need to do. I shouldn't have done them over that other one. And then, where is it? I got a spray bottle with just Dawn dish soap and water in it. We just put a little bit of that on there. Wipe it dry. Now you don't want to touch the surface of this again without gloves on your hands, because you don't want to transfer the oil that's on your hands back onto there. But I did do all of these, sanded them like that just a little while ago. It happens, Angie. It happens to me all the time. No, I don't think I did, Nate. Like I said, I did all of them about half hour ago. So they're decent. And you don't have to go nuts. Just a little bit of sanding, and then wipe them off with the same cleaning you would do on any painting. You could go as far as powdering them again and brushing that off and then sanding and everything, but it really doesn't need the powder again. So I better put some gloves on. And I'm not going to waste my green gloves for this. I'll go back to my old gloves. Hey, Larry. Okay. So I got these to do. I got these two box tops also to do. These are fairly nice, a little bit bigger. And these boxes just go on in boxes with the hardware on there. Well, I got it on there that way. Anyway, just a box. I'm really having a hard time following chat. I don't know whether you guys are actually talking to me or each other, which is totally fine. Hello, Julie. Let me set these off to the side and show you. These were done like in July of 2020. So these have been sitting around for quite a while. Actually, let me go back. This I poured. This is my pour. This is actually my cousin, Logan. His girlfriend came over and she poured this one. July of 2020. So she hasn't been back over since. They I don't know. Anyway, in on my live. Well, I hope you use my name, Linda. What are you talking about? I must have missed something. Is it buffering for you, Mona? That's not good. So these are the coasters I did on my stands. On my 5th live, I never took the stands off. They've been sitting around. They have been cleaned with the powder and the Dawn water dish soap. I taped up all the edges so they won't get resin on the screw holes that were in there, Linda. And get resin or paint on them. They'll go right back into bare wood, or I'll stain the wood. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if I'm going to stain them. Knowing me, I probably won't. But these are those coasters. I'm going to do them. So I got actually 12, 18, 19, 20 paintings or piece of art that I'm going to cover with resin. I might have to mix up resin twice. Let me do that and show you how I do that right now. So this resin is a 1 part to 1 part ratio. Now, people will tell you got to use 3 ounces to 3 ounces or 2 ounces to 2 ounces. Doesn't matter. As long as both parts are the same size, doesn't matter what they are. I don't measure. I. So you take 1 part of the B and you fill up your cup. Now that's almost 3 ounces. These are 3-ounce cups. But like I said, it don't matter. Christmas balls. No, I'm not doing any of the Christmas balls. And take your A, part A, and it is a little bit thicker. So you pour slower, but all you want to do is have the same exact amount, or damn near the same amount, in both cups. Easy peasy. And then I take a larger cup, and I take, this is a little trick that I've learned. I take half of the thinner, the B, pour it in my cup. And I take all of the A, pour it in my cup. Then I take the other half of my B, I pour it in the cup that I had my A in. Scrape it all in there. And then I'll take that and stir it up a bit, and it thins out that part A that was in this cup so that you get all of it in your big cup. And you just want to get as much out of the cups as you want. And you definitely want to be wearing gloves. All right, so I got my A and B in this cup. Now I'm going to have to stir this for 3 minutes. So, well, actually, I'm going to stir it for about 1.5 minutes. I'm never good at timing, so we're just going to do it. And you see, if you've mixed resin before yourself, at this point there's a ton of bubbles in it usually. But when you warm it up, like I have, there's not a lot of bubbles in there. It is a bit cloudy at first. Just stirring it. Meatball pizza pie. I could deal with that. And every once in a while, you want to scrape your edges to get anything that's sticking there and into the mix. People say don't whip it like this, or don't change directions. You can change directions all you want, but about the last 30 seconds of stirring, you want to do it all one direction. Because by changing directions and speeding up and such, you are whipping air into it. But if you can see that, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's not a lot of bubbles in there right now. So I have no idea how long I've been going because I don't have a timer. Yes, hardener is a catalyst. Has that been a minute and a half yet? I'm not a very patient person, so it probably hasn't. Okay, I'm gonna call that a minute and a half. About halfway through the stirring, what I do is I take another cup and pour it into another cup. Now the reason for this is to get all of the mix that is stuck to the sides of this cup back in there. Sometimes when you've mixed your resin up and resined your painting and you let it set, and the next day you come down and there's sticky spots, stickier spots than the rest of it, it's because you didn't mix your resin enough. And that's the reason for switching cups right now. I also switch sticks. And then we go for another minute and a half. You never want to mix up too much resin. The first time I did resining, me and my brother, we set up there was probably 10 paintings, ranging from 10 by 10s to 18 by 20s. We mixed up a whole pitcher of resin and poured some on a few paintings, started working on those paintings. That pitcher started smoking. I had to take it outside, put it on the concrete, and just let it sit. So never mix up too much. Like I said, I have almost 6 ounces here. I have a lot of paintings to do, but none of these is going to take a lot. I mean, ½ ounce on these coasters is probably going to be enough. So I might get the coasters done with this and have to mix up a little bit more for the others. I don't know how clear you can tell that is. There is still bubbles in there. It's resin. It's going to happen. You're never going to get 100%. So let's slow it down just a bit and go one direction for the last minute or so. And I'm going to stand up. Sorry. I'm bending over and hurting my back. Top coating resin paintings is not hard. No one should be afraid to do it. And I've heard it more times than once. People bought the stuff and they say they're afraid to do it. I changed directions there, didn't I? Anyway, never be. Yeah, it almost looks like vodka. And this second coat, when people first time they do resin and they put that coat on there and they get those rejection spots like I was showing on the boxes. I've had people tell me they just quit. They just didn't bother with resin anymore. Well, this second coat, it's simple. There's no reason to be afraid of it. Afraid of doing a second coat. You didn't ruin it. Most resining works or paintings that you do the top coat on, you want to do 2 coats anyway. So you think that's been total 3 minutes? Close to it? I'm going to say yes. So set it to the side, and we're going to take our first set of coasters, set them out here. These cups that you mixed in, get rid of them as soon as you can. So how's that look? I don't know if you guys remember when I painted these, but one of them, somebody said it looked like there was a shrimp in the middle. This one kind of looks like it's got a snowman in the middle. But, so you just take your resin. See, there's still bubbles in there, but they'll be fine. Pour a tiny bit of resin on there. Like I said, these are not going to take a lot. That's maybe 3/4 of an ounce, probably too much. Let's put a little less on this one. Less on this one. And then use your fingers. Your fingers is your best tool with resin because you can feel where there is and where there isn't resin. And with my handy stands, you can move it around. And I always roll the edge. And boom, that's all there is to it. Well, you got to torch it, but I'm going to do all 3 before I torch it, or all 4. Duh. Literally, I don't know if I was holding that in the right spot or not. Just rub it out to the edge. Roll the edge. Resin is self-leveling. So, as it cures, it's going to spread out evenly across that. Anyway, basically, this is what I'm doing for the next hour or so. So hopefully someone in the chat has some good conversation going on. That's kind of what I like about this group and the Parage Posse chat. Everybody just talks about different stuff. Was I holding that up too far? I'm sorry. Should have thought of my camera in it. Let me do this. Move forward so I don't have to bend over to hold it up underneath you. Is that better? Yes, I'm fingering it. Fingering each one of them. Super, super simple. Roll the edge. You're not really wiping resin off when you're rolling this edge. You're just rolling the just rolling the edge. Like so. And then I'll take these and move these out of the way. Oh, no, I won't. Because I forgot a step. See, I am getting a little bit of rejection on the edge, but not worried about any rejection this time around because I'm going to put a second coat on them anyway. Take this glove off. And you just want to lightly torch them, just for the bubbles. And then you want to do that every half hour or so for the first 3-4 hours of curing. Just come run that heat over them just for a half a second, and they're good to go. Do the green ones. Those ones turned out really nice with the lemon lime in there. It took over a little bit, maybe, but I think they turned out nice. Yes, the stands are out of stock. They didn't sell well, and I had a couple mishaps. So I'm working on a redesign for those. I just need to make the pillar a little thicker. And then I'll print some up and get them back in there. Sorry. The printers, right now, they're not running because I didn't want to run them while I was live if I could help it. Always make sure you have a glove on when you touch this stuff. I suppose these are Seahawks colors, Kathy. I really didn't think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I guess because Seahawks ain't my team, really. But I did do like 14 paintings with Seahawks colors. Year or two ago. I have a lot of friends in Washington, so the guy wanted it. Oh. And let's just do a little dot there. So I'm only using about 1/2 to 3/4 of an ounce per thing that I'm doing. Tile. Coaster. Sorry. I could do these much faster if I stop talking, but then I don't have to keep repeating myself. Oh, I just seen something that I was going to talk about. And after I get these done, I'll say stuffs. And of course I'll get names wrong. But sorry if I'm holding it up out of the way again. Roll the edges. Bam. 4 done. Don't know if this is going to work or not. Maybe that'll be okay. Hello, Maria. Sorry if I've missed anybody, but I was busy talking. If you see something that you don't like, you just dab it. As long as you do it at this point, you're fine. Because it's self-leveling. So a while back, Tracy Reed came out with a swipe card for swiping, similar to this one. Now this is done with the same kind of plastic that I print with. I printed this myself for myself, and just recently, Sander Sensations came out with the swipe card. About the same thing, only this is done with a different type of plastic on a 3D printer, but it's more flexible. Now, I'm not endorsing either product because I don't know which one's better. But what was cool was I seen this and I contacted Sander from Sander Sensations, and her old man, I cannot remember his name, sent me one because I want to try and do, I just want to know if resin peels off this very well. So I'm just going to take a little bit of resin, pour it on there. Like so, and let it dry. That's my only experiment with this. I have never played with this kind of plastic through my printer. And if this works, I'll have a reason to buy some of this and play with it. But if it don't work, I can't see me modifying my printers a little bit to print this kind of resin or this kind of plastic. This is called TPU. And it's kind of like the silicone mats that you buy. It's the same flexibility, but Greg, that's right. Greg is his name. Same flexibility as the silicone mats. And I know that the resin peels off those silicone mats just fine, but I can't print or silicone. But I might be able to print that and do something cool. And this is called PLA plastic, and it's too stiff for what I want to try. No, it's just some settings and stuff in the printer that you have to change, heat temperatures, and I think maybe slow down the printing time. It's a little bit technical. I don't think it's hard, but if I don't have to, if it won't do what I want it to do, and this test will tell me whether it will or not, I'm not going to do it if it won't do what I want it to do. Last ones. Now these ones I think came out really nice. Oh, this is the one that has the shrimp in it. That's right. I think Larry called it a shrimp. But these turned out really nice, I think. I think they're going to look really good with a couple coats of resin on them. So let's put one on it. Anyway, thank you, Greg, for sending me that so I can play with it. I know it's just like I told him when I talked to him, just a throwaway piece is great. Just that's the only test I wanted to do with it. Are you sick of looking at coasters, Christina? These are the last 4 I got. I guess I do have some others that I could pull out and do, but I'm not going to at this point in time. Roll your edges. Bam, simple. Now with paintings, you might want to put a cardboard backing thing in there to keep it stiffer. I'm not showing paintings now, so there's many people out there that have videos of showing how to do the paintings, resin on paintings with cardboard backing thing. Trying to read and rub at the same time. I know we have mostly experienced painters and resiners that watch me, but there might be 1 or 2 that get something out of this. They're really blue on camera. Well, down here you can see they're purple, but they're blue on camera. That's really live. It's in real life, they're way cooler looking. Actually, that stuff is wiping off the gloves better than I thought it would. Just going to run it over the other ones that I've already done also. That's that. Let's do these big ones. Big ones. They're about 10 by 10. How much will the coaster sell for? To you, Angie, nothing. But I would price these at about $25, I think. I'll put a cork backing on them and everything and make them look a little prettier. Probably another coat of resining. But yeah, about $25. They'll probably be in my next auction. I'm gonna try and do an auction the first week of December. It won't be a lot of pieces. It won't be 50 pieces like some of the others, which last night's auction was really fun. I got a few items that were cool. All the items I got were cool, but I know I said that wrong. It's okay. So let's do this one. I'm gonna put about, I don't know, 1.5 ounces maybe on each one of these. I don't have a stand on these. All box, Christina. Good deals. And I don't have the stand, so it's a little bit more awkward. I always go on a square, larger one. I always go all the way to the corners. And then go out. Like I said, with your finger, you can feel where there's resin and where there isn't. So you're not pushing too much off in spots, but you are covering it all. I guess I could have taped some stands on these, but I didn't. So the rest is all going to be a little bit awkward. Roll your edges. And this is the second coat on these. So these will be done tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow after work, probably. And hopefully there will be no rejection spots. Oh, cool, Christina. Yeah, I guess I should have put my stands on there. But like I said, I have to redesign them. They didn't sell real well. They didn't sell nearly as well as I thought they were going to. But I liked them. And a lot of people that used them liked them. I could have probably used a little bit more on this. Whoa, on this one. I averted disaster there, didn't I? What's a terrific idea? Sorry I missed it. I'll have to catch it when I rewatch this tomorrow. Damn, 2-box top, second coat of resin on them. Little bit of heat. I have to buy some butane for my smaller torch. Just a couple of spots here that I don't like. Add a little bit to it and let it level all by itself. Oh, hey, Alan, how are you? I don't think I've ever seen you chat on one of my lives. But I guess it is Monday night. Yeah, bring that one up. These are going to be awesome looking once they're dry. Now, do I have enough resin for these last 6? Not now, because you're here. And we like spent 2 hours together yesterday. Okay, so I think I have enough. Maybe not. How long have I been boring you guys for now? Almost an hour. All right, let's see about this one. I didn't go to the corners first, like I said I do. You guys been taking bets on whether I'm going to drop one of these? Roll my edges. I hold it back too far or anything? These are much easier to hold than tiles, so they're thicker. Like I said, I poured these January of 2020. January 1st is the video date. So they've been sitting around for a while. Oh, roll my edges. I don't think I did that yet. Nope, not getting in the beard either. That would be a mess. That would just suck, Christina. But I suppose I could always heat it up with that beard thing that you bought me and wipe it out, huh? Yeah, I'll bet it was, Julie. That would. Should always, from the time you grab your, before you grab your resin bottles, really, you should put gloves on. That stuff is sticky. Ooh, almost dropped it, huh? This one I know was poured all with molten metal metallic paints. The rest of the paints, I don't remember what I used on these. So the next probably 3 weeks, what I'm going to be doing is working on finishing paintings and such, and then do an auction. You know, I have 4 pieces that I have to finish that have already been promised out. There we go. I did have enough. So 6 ounces to cover 20 pieces of art, and I still have some left. I don't have anything that I could just put it on right real fast. I don't have another one prepped and ready to go. So I'm going to be wasting an ounce of resin. That stone coat is not the cheapest, but I have found it is the best. I have tried a few different ones. I can't tell you the name brands or anything. Yes, it's literally it's upstairs in my room where I'd show it to you, but it's like a hair straightener, only it's got a comb thing in it that heats up and goes in between your hairs. You're wiping away on my beard, and I'm gonna get a beard hair one of these box tops. Almost guaranteed now. One right there. There's the hair right there. Dagnabbit. Got it. I got it. I saved it. Took my gloves off too soon because I got to move these still. Like I said, this is sticky stuff. You don't even want to, yeah, burning my neck and my chin. And yeah, exactly, Christina. Sorry. I really appreciate it. It was a good gift, but I don't know whether I will use it. I'm sorry. There's a box top and another box top. And a box top, box top. I bought these box tops boxes so long ago. I don't even know what I paid for them, but I would think an opening bid of $15 on something like that, with the whole box under it and stuff, would be reasonable. One more time. I did set up cups and stuff beforehand. 187 days. Yeah, I looked at that earlier. I don't know what else I have to say tonight. It will grow back. This beard's been growing for 4 years now. So I don't want it to have to grow back. If you know what I mean. Oh, where is it? I'm going to do a quick torch on all of them again. Well, I hope somebody got some sort of pleasure out of that. Use out of me showing you guys that. I know a lot of you already knew it. Angie could do it for me. Angie's in Washington State. She's way too far away to be you doing that. Oh, you think so, Christina? You think? Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Jimmy. Okay, I don't got nothing else tonight, guys. Any kind of questions for me or other comments besides my beard? What do you never minded me? That or the cream puffs? I'll do the cream puff thing again. You did spike those cream puffs. I know you did. But extra powdered sugar on mine. I set me up. Okay, all. Thank you all for coming. Thanks to all the blues. Really appreciate what you do. Appreciate all of you coming. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified when I do new ones. I don't know, Christina. I might remember it a little bit different than you. Thanks. Have a good night, all.